From a vision of a high-tech city of the future, let me show you a 212-year-old structure that represents the pinnacle of innovation of its time. This is Sewong Fortress. It was constructed between 1794 and 1796, and it's one of the most historic areas in the whole of Korea. It was listed by UNESCO in their World Heritage List in 1997. Located at the southern edge of Seoul, the fortress was positioned to protect the city from overland invasion from the southern part of the peninsula. The threat of war in settled agricultural communities was ever present, so building a fortress in which the farmers could go from their fields and then attack the enemy made a lot of sense. An attack was certainly the name of the game. These holes cut through the walls enabled the enemy to be attacked at long distances through these horizontal ones with arrows and spears, or here at close distance, all the time in the protection of the wall. Gakguk is a traditional Korean form of archery where the thumb is used to pull back the string. Visitors can take lessons on the site before having a go. One of the innovations in construction was the use of small bricks to give great strength to the outer walls. The other, the development of the first ever crane, and that was used to move materials all around the site. Now, between the two of them, it reduced the construction time from 10 years to just 33 months. Incredible. Communication to warn of enemy advances in these early times was by flags and fires in beacon torches. In the day, the smoke from the beacon torch was used. At night, the light of the fire. When the fortress is under siege and there's enemy all the way around the outside, there's two things that you really need on the inside: food and water. Now, food you can store, but water's a bit different. In this instance, a river has been cut right through the centre of the fortress to create an uninterruptible supply. Now, by the way, this is called the Watergate, but there's no political shenanigans going on here, I can assure you. Suwon Fortress is today one of the most visited sites in Korea, and it also plays host to the filming of TV dramas. Tourists can take audio tours to soak up the detail of this fascinating site, of which we've only shown you a smidge.
On our first trip to Korea, we were fortunate enough to be invited to be the first foreign film crew to film one of Korea's botanical treasures, the Garden of Morning Calm. Located a couple of hours north of Seoul, this botanical treasure was built in a valley in the mountain ranges bordering North Korea. Now, the landscape and serene setting has seen it become one of the Korean people's favourite destinations. The garden has vastly different highlights at different times of the year. Spring has turned out to be an incredibly beautiful time to visit, and here are some of our highlights.
If you're over here in Korea and you spend a few hours walking around these incredible gardens, you might find your feet get a little bit sore like mine have, and you could do with a massage to soothe away any aches and pains. Well, you're in luck, because they've got the foot massage walk, and this is it. They've laid thousands of these pebbles into the cement to really get in there and work away at all those knots and aches, and I can't wait to give it a go. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's a Korean thing.
Now, of all the places in this beautiful garden, I love the most, this has got to be it. This is the Sunken Garden, and it's truly stunning. When we first come here about 3 years ago, it was autumn time, and the colours were great. But springtime, they are absolutely dazzling. There's all sorts of beautiful plants, and of course, the azaleas just light the whole place up. But the backdrop with the maple trees is stunning. There's conifers here and all sorts of foliage variations. This really is a special garden. Well, guys, how sensational is this garden?
Yeah.
Spot of magic.
This is an amazing place, isn't it?
It really is incredible. And look, it's like all of Korea. It's just a beautiful place. What's the highlight for you?
Oh, undoubtedly, it's this explosion of spring flower and colour. Absolutely magic. Got some great pics.
Yes.
On the internet?
Yes, we'll have them on the website, gurusexplored.tv. You'll be able to download them and also stream the program from it too, so you can watch it again.
Brilliant.
Then, of course, there's a continuing love affair with kimchi.
Who?
Does your wife know about him?
Fellas, I'm talking
Eh?
about the cabbage.
Oh, the cabbage.
yeah.
All the
Nigel.
food here is unbelievable. A little bit spicy, but you'll find some beautiful delicacies that'll really get you going. And the people in general,
Just
fantastic
lovely,
people.
Yeah. No, look, the whole experience in Korea is just wonderful, and we hope you come here and enjoy it too. Thanks very much for watching us. We'll look forward to seeing you again real soon.
See you then.